it's me, Camila Rose, and welcome to the December general readings for the sign of Libras. I hope you're having a wonderful end of the year, Libra. I hope that you had a wonderful November. I know things were a little rough, but you know, isn't that how it is most of the time? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and let me know what you're looking forward to in the month of December. Do you have any big plans in place? Ooh, it looks like you are starting out something new, Libra. I love that for you. The Fool card, taking a leap of faith on a new venture, on a new passion, balancing out those wands. And so there's a decision that needs to be made about the direction that you want to take your life. Ooh, and you're a little torn about it. You may be receiving some, I don't want to say pushback, but a little pushback, perhaps. A little pushback around or tension related to a push to expand the way that you are looking at yourself and looking at others. Perhaps even to stop comparing yourself to others in order to advance and to start this new path. Let's see what else we get for the Fool. Okay, what else? Ooh, my goodness. What else do we get? Oh, and the Magician. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're starting something new in December. All right, Libras. You know, a lot of time folks in December are spending time reviewing and analyzing. They're assessing kind of what they've done. But it seems like for you, you're kind of ready to jump into something. You're ready to jump. You're ready to move into something different. This space that you were in, you're over it. Over it, done. And there are decisions that need to be made, especially towards like what direction are you going into? And you may feel that split. You may feel really passionate about one area and passionate about another area. And you're a little torn, perhaps getting some information and getting some feedback, having some tension and conflict, maybe some hard conversations with folks about one of your areas that you'd like to follow into. But you recognize that like you don't need to be in competition with anyone. You don't need to be comparing yourself to anyone. You honestly don't even really need anybody else's advice. Like, you know what you want to do. You know the direction you want to go into, and you make a choice, because we go from this 2 to the 1 of the Magician. And here she has a wand and an athame, the knife. But in this one, we're seeing that she has, well, let's see, she has everything on the table in front of her. And she's understanding that like she makes the decisions about where it is that she wants to go and what it is that she wants to be doing. And in this one, she doesn't even have a wand. She just has the flame, you know, so it's kind of redoing this look about, you know, making a choice that limits yourself as opposed to making a choice that allows you to expand and to grow. We have a 4 of Swords. I love that for you. We have a 4 of Swords in reverse. So if you've been resting on your laurels, as they like to say, if you've been kind of in chill mode, you get a little bit of that fiery energy back. You get a little bit of that wake-up call back. I think that's fantastic for you, Libras. You're going to be feeling nice and energized. All right, 6 of Cups. You may be looking to the past, reminiscing about the past. You might be thinking about the past, and I think that's pushing you towards some action. We do have a 5 of the Hierophant here. So you may be needing to, this is funny. In this side, I'm like, okay, like don't compare yourself. And then this one is like, this one I see though, the Hierophant I always see is more of needing to make sure that you are following the path that like you're following the, I don't even know what you call it, like guidelines. It's like you need to go and check in. If there's something that you need advice on or instruction on, like you need to go check it in with maybe your guides or your higher power or something like that, and like take a look at like the middlemen. So you might be spending a lot of time like reminiscing and meditation and all of that. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, this middle part is kind of rough. Okay, so we have the Devil as the last one. Let's see what else we get with 5 of Wands. Yeah. Okay. So I know that you're excited about what it is that you want to do. I'm a Libra. I understand. I too have other new things I want to work on. I know you're excited about that. I know that you're like, I don't need to slow down. I don't need to rest. Everybody else is in vacation mode. I'm going to be in work mode. And you're thinking about, yeah, in the past, when I hustled, when I, took the initiative, when I made sure that like I listened to my guides and I was very like spiritually grounded, that I saw a lot of success for this. But the devil card coming out with the Five of Wands is indicating that this may be something related to an unhealthy habit, an unhealthy way that you might be dealing with things, especially if you're really wanting to get out of the space that you've been in and like pushing to figure out how to break out of that. And that might mean that you're not prioritizing rest when you should be. It might mean that you're skipping out on vacation stays or not sleeping as much as you should be, because there's something from the past that's pushing you forward, that's making you think that you need to be doing this. You need to be acting in this way. You need to be responding in this way. And with a Five of Wands, there may be that friendly competition. It's coming up again. Like in this one, I was like, don't compare yourself. That imposter syndrome, don't compare yourself. And it's like, this is the habit that you have to work on. That unhealthy habit is that comparison with the self, that competition with others in order to drive you forward. Like we've got a lot of fives here. So there's a lot of needing to break out of your patterns, break out of stability, push past the uncomfortable tension between things. And I'm hoping that you'll be able to understand that like you don't have to approach things in that manner. You can understand that you can act as the fool, which means that you can take a chance on yourself, believe in yourself, know that you have everything you need, and not get so caught up in past behaviors and beliefs that you end up in a space that is like, you want something different, you want something new, but you can't do that if you're doing the same thing you've already done. See, and I anticipated, I could sense this Four of Cups energy, that like being in the past, keeping you from being able to move forward into the future. Like, y'all, it was the energy was there. The energy was energy, okay? You gotta let this past go. This cycle, this circle here, this, burning yourself out and not resting and not being healthy and just being so much like, I have to break out of this shell. I have to break out of the expectations that other people have of me, or the stereotypes, or what they project onto me. I got to push back on that so much that I'm just going to move into this unhealthy pattern that I usually do, which is an energy of more like rebellion than it is of expansion in response to negativity. So there's an opportunity that's going to be coming in for you. It's going to be something that you're passionate about. It may be a relationship. It may be towards this choice that you're making up here about what it is you want to pursue and where it is you want to go with your life, like the new direction that you're wanting to take. But if you're so caught up in this space here, this energy here, you may miss out on that. And find yourself again in the situation where you're not getting the equal treatment that you deserve. You're investing more time and more energy, and you're not getting that back, or someone else is needing to invest a lot of time and energy. And I don't want you to be stressed out about this. Like I think you're overthinking things a little too much. Yeah, I don't want you to get stressed out about this. And I don't want you to get to the point where it's like, oh my goodness, it's so big, pulling me towards where I want to be, that I'm unable to get to like the good space. I'm unable to calm my mind long enough to be able to make a new choice. I'm unable to like open up my heart and like think that I'm worthy enough, Six of Pentacles, to think that I'm worthy enough that I can have a happy, life, relationships, friendships, co-workers, partnerships, anything like that. It's like, what do we need to do to get you from this space here, this reminiscent, this history that you have of reacting to new opportunities here, to this space where like you're open to accepting this cup. I'm gonna pull one more for this one. Let's see what we get. Maybe we can get a little insight about what to do to move forward out of that. Seven of Chalices. I think you just need to understand that you have lots of options and that you never know. You never know. That's the thing about Seven of Chalices when I look at it. You never know what will happen when you choose a cup. But here's the thing. You have chosen some of these cups before. You have experienced some of these things before. You may not know exactly what this new cup will hold, but don't choose the old cups out of comfort and out of fear. Choose the new. Be brave. Be brave. And choose the new cup. Choose the different path. Choose to move forward. All right, let's get your outcome. Outcome for the month of December for Libra. Okay, I love this. Looking pretty good. We have a 7 of Wands, a 2 of Chalices, and one more. Ooh, Judgment card. Love it. Okay, fantastic. All right, so 7 of Wands is your first outcome card out for this situation. So yes, there is a need to break outside of your patterns. 5s and 7s are always cards about breaking outside of the norm. 5 brings that tension to go out beyond the square. And then 7s are the explorer. They're the ones that challenge your mind. They pull you to think differently. And so with the 7 of Wands here, we're having a stepping in and really saying like, okay, like I'm going to find the facts. I'm going to find the support. I'm going to make a plan and I'm going to be able to explain and share. Look at the difference between these energies. Look at the difference between this person here who's having to tell these people like, look, this is what we should be doing. They look annoyed. Let me pull this up if I can get this closer. Okay. It's not very much in focus. Focus. Kind of. It's a little bit more in focus. Okay. I don't know how to get this thing to focus. Sorry, y'all. I should really stop and just explain what's going on in the card. Okay, so if you look here, this individual, she's very like upset. This individual, he's pretty much like, what's going on? This one's like, what do you mean? He looks upset too. She's like, look here, we got to be doing this. We have deadlines. We have stuff that we got to be working on. Like, we got to go. And look at this person. She's like, no, I understand. Yes, I understand your concerns. I understand where you want to pull back. I understand why you're not maybe like where you maybe need some more convincing. It's cool. I got you. I hear you. Oh, that's why I don't have autofocus on. I was like, why is it not focusing? But okay. Anyways, she's like, no, I see it. I get it. And she's got her nice little like presentation. She's got her little board. She's got her salamander energy. They're not in the room with her. See, this is the difference. Here, like the salamanders are right there. They're in the mix of everything. And this one, she's carrying their energy. She doesn't need that immediate response. She's got that energy. She's been able to tap into it, to integrate it, to bring it to space. So like, organize. Not everyone will be in agreement all the time and want to support you and understand where you're coming from, especially if the move you want to make is one that maybe doesn't make a lot of sense. Maybe it's outside of your character. Maybe it's in a different field than what you specialize in or what you've gone to school for. If you're really, truly being the fool and taking a big leap of faith, like, yeah, it's going to cause other people to feel uncomfortable because it's outside of your normal behavior. It's outside of your normal field. So instead of pushing back and being just like, oh, I can't believe they're telling me I can't do this, or, oh, I'm so mad that they're not letting me, be free, or I don't like it when people control, whatever it is, instead of pushing back in that way that's unhealthy, just organize yourself, do the work you need to be doing, and come and bring like a nice presentation of like, this is where I'm going, this is where I'm moving forward. And this helps you to be able to not only accept the new opportunity that's coming in, but find partnership, find support. It's support for yourself, support for this partnership, support for this work and moving forward. And this gives you that rebirth. We go from the fool to the Magician, to the Judgment card. And Judgment card is all about rebirth. And Judgment card coming out in this final part, especially with the Six of Chalices, which is about reminiscing and memories in the past, is also bringing to mind that we have to get to that deeper level of the Judgment card, which is about the circumstances around your mother when she was pregnant with you. Was it a friendly environment? Was it an unhealthy environment? Did you not feel wanted? Did you not feel loved? Did you not feel like you deserved to be here? This card and this spread and this journey that you're on right now is to really teach you. We talked about self-worth over here. It's to teach you that you are worthy. You're meant to be here. You have a purpose. You have a purpose. And you're taking this really brave step towards the beginning of the month. And maybe just in the month of December overall, you're taking this really brave, big step, leap of faith to go after what you feel like could be your purpose. And you have multiple of them. You have Two of Wands, which means you have multiple of them. Seven of Cups, you have multiple things that you would excel at. But you're taking the leap on one of them. Magician. And yes, it's going to bring up a lot of things because this is a life path, a life goal. It's a big moment for you. It's a big life purpose moment for you. And because of that, it's going to bring up a lot of shadow. It's going to bring up a lot of the things that you need to work through, especially around like hustling towards something and not resting, not taking care of yourself, feeling like this is the only way for you to move forward, leaning into that combative energy as opposed to saying like, how else can I make this happen? I don't have to do something reactively. I can just respond to what's coming up for me, respond to what's happening with others when I share that I want to take this new path. And then if you're and then allowing yourself to move past being so stuck here that you can't even see the new offer that's coming in that actually wants to support you in this new path, support you with this new option, finding a space for like rest so that your mind isn't constantly telling you about all the what ifs. Seven of Chalices, all the what ifs, all the things that can go wrong, all the stuff that's stressing you out, all the stuff that's keeping you up at night, letting this energy end, letting the energy of like, I don't deserve, Six of Pentacles. I'm not worthy of being happy. I'm not worthy of choosing something that brings me joy and peace and good relationships and good commitment. It's time to let that story, that narrative end. And in December, that's when you're going to start the ball rolling on really letting that narrative in and experiencing a rebirth of understanding that I am here for a reason. I deserve to be here. I have something to do. I have a purpose. And your purpose could be anything. Seven of Cups. Please keep this in mind. Seven of Cups. Multiple options, multiple passion projects, multiple offers of things that could be, I don't know if they will be, but they could be emotionally fulfilling for you. And Two of Wands, you're starting off knowing you need to make a choice about what path you want to take. You have multiple options. You have multiple purposes. You don't have to be locked into just one or feeling like if yours isn't in comparison to others, if you are saying that well, mine isn't as important. It's you making this comparison and you feeding into and listening to the unhealthy narrative that goes on in our society that says that there's a hierarchy of importance. We all serve a purpose. We are all important. We're all needed here. And the more that you accept that about yourself, the easier it will be for you to actually take this leap, to actually welcome in help and support, to actually follow through and experience some victory and some success in this moment. But you're still, I love you, Libras. I'm Libra. I told y'all. We're still going through some rebirth moments. It's another one. This month of December is another one. But you know what? This is a great time to transition. We're heading into winter solstice. Fantastic time. Officially in the underworld. It's the cold, darker months. It's time for us to reflect. And so this is a great time to start something new, to start really getting that clarity mentally before you move into a real action-oriented springtime of planting the seeds and really starting to see life come back to the world around us. So it's a great time to really be in this space and a great time to set some new goals, review the ones that you've had, look at where you've been, look at where you want to go, really do that assessment piece, and really look at like how you feel about things. Create like a cozy little den and look at how you feel about what's going on. But all right, that's going to be it for you, Libras, for the month of December. All right, so our next one, these videos will run till Tuesday, November 28th. Yes. And so our first 2024 video will go up on November 29th, Wednesday. So I will see the Aries there because we're going to do the first 6 and then we'll do the last 6. So I love y'all. Have a great one. Bye.